Save us before we disappear. Anambra community residents cry out as Gully Erosion swallows homes. My dear listeners, here is another sad news coming from Anambra community. As residents of the Anambra community cries out as Gully Erosion swallows their houses. So my dear listeners, I hope the governments are aware of this and they should do the needful. Moving on to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. The once-thriving community of Ekulumiri in Anambra's Inewi South local government area is on the brink of collapse. Gully erosion has ravaged the town, leaving a trail of destruction and despair. Homes, farmlands and economic trees have been swept away, displacing families and threatening the very existence of the community. I am scared for my children's future, said Mrs. Inelma, a resident of Ekulumiri. They cried while speaking to Sahara reporters during a media briefing in Oka. Every rainy season, we hold our breath, praying that the Gully won't consume more of our land. It is a constant fear that grips our heart. The Gully erosion has not only destroyed physical structures, but also disrupted the community's way of life. Farmers can no longer tend to their land. Businesses are struggling, and children are forced to walk long distances to school. We have lost count of the number of times we have rebuilt our homes, only to see them washed away by the Gully, said Chief Clement Eze-Fedikwa, a community leader. We are tired of living in fear. We need the government to intervene and save our community. Despite efforts by the community to combat the Gully erosion, the problem persists. We have planted trees, constructed drainage channels, and created catchment pits, but it is not enough, said Mr. Cassidy Ikejiaku, a youth leader told Sarah reporters. The Gully is getting bigger and deeper, and we can't stop it on our own. The people of Ekulumiri are crying out for help. They urge Governor Chukwuma Soludo and the federal government to declare an emergency and provide urgent assistance to mitigate the disaster. We are not just fighting for our homes, we are fighting for our lives, said Mr. Chinedu Anyaso, a stakeholder in the community. We need the government to act now and save our community from this ecological disaster. The situation in Ekulumiri is a stark reminder of the devastating impact of Gully erosion in Anambra State, with over 1,000 active erosion sites reportedly in the state. It needs urgent action to prevent further destructions and displacement. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. And now before I go, I want to be sure that even before the situation got worse than this, the government are aware of what is going on in this community, and yet it has been stated here that they've done drainages, they've planted trees just to subsidize the power of the Gully erosion, but yet there has not been changes. Then I think this is what the government should look into, because what is their right if they are not there to save the citizens? At least if they can save the citizens uh, with the security, they should save them on this one. They failed with security, and on this they should provide more ways so that the drainages will not wash away their houses. So moving on to the comment section, the first comment here says, my first time in Anambra, I saw those tier land. I was so scared. Was just thinking loud why developers will leave their land and be developing Lagos. Another comment here says, and Peter Lobe will be looking for news to report all over Nigeria, but pretend he didn't see what is going on in Anambra State. Must we always drag Peter Lobe into issues like this? What if this is not happening when he was there? Another comment here says, hope they will not accuse Tinubu. Another comment here says, when Tinubu was constructing canals in Lagos, they said he did nothing when he was a governor. Obi that governed Anambra, what did he do? This is a big problem. Another comment here says erosion is a natural disaster, not fault of man. A comment too says there is a councillor, local government chairman, House of Rep members, senator, and even the governor all representing the community in the eye of government, yet such is happening without remedy. So shameful. So, my dear listeners, that would be all I have for you today.